With the Xbox Game Showcase on the horizon this coming June 11th, there's a lot of speculation on what is going to be shown, how long the showcase is going to be, what we're going to get, and will it live up to past showcases, and how can Microsoft beat out the showcase that was given to us by Sony. Okay, we'll get into that. But first, let's start by saying, what's up, gamers? Great Gaming 88, back at it again, bringing you the best gaming content on the internet. Please hit that like button. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let's get into it. I have been hearing that this showcase is going to last a good, solid 2 hours. That's a very, very, very hefty showcase. You gotta have a lot of things to show. For a 2-hour showcase, we better get games on top of games on top of games on top of games. Now, per Aaron Greenberg, he is one of the VPs of Microsoft. He did state that all of the first-party games that are shown at this showcase will be getting in-game footage, in-engine footage, or gameplay footage with CG. No first-party Xbox game will be shown just CG. That's a start. That's great. Now, the good thing about that is any game that they're announcing, or they're re-announcing and showing at this showcase, we are going to get raw gameplay footage. No CGI trailers, none of that bullcrap. This is what we want. Okay, now I'm not hyping this up because I've learned my lesson. The Sony showcase was not what it was supposed to be. I was very disappointed, so I'm going to take things with a grain of salt. I'm not going to put my mind there, but I will speak on it. Okay? That's something that I would like to see. I would like to see these first-party games in-game footage. That's a must. They also said that every trailer or every game footage from these first-party games will be labeled as is. So say we get gameplay footage from a newly announced game, it's going to show at the bottom of that footage what we're watching. So if it's in-engine footage or gameplay footage, whatever. That's amazing. Okay, so that's one thing to note. Watch out for those little captions during the trailer so you know what game is being shown in what type of footage. Now, again, these are only first-party titles. Any Microsoft first-party game, we will be shown no trailers and no CG at all. This is per Aaron Greenberg. I really want to stress that. This is very crucial. When we get showcases, we do not want CG trailers. We don't want any type of trailers. We want to see gameplay footage, because when you're going out and you're putting out like, hey, this game is coming out, this is what you guys are going to get, and then you just show us a trailer, we leave disappointed because we feel that we didn't get all that we could have. Okay, so just keep in mind, those are a couple of the things that are going to happen during this showcase. In a 2-hour showcase, I don't know how many first-party titles we're going to actually be able to see, but hopefully we see a good amount. That's a long showcase. Now, another thing I want to say is Microsoft did kind of throw some shade at Sony by stating this showcase will not feature any movie trailers. Now, we all know that during the Sony showcase, Sony showed a trailer for Gran Turismo. Okay, not a lot of people were happy about that. It was a Sony showcase for games. We saw a movie trailer of a game being transitioned to a movie. Okay, fine, whatever. Microsoft's not doing it. Let's move on. Just putting that out there so everybody knows. I thought that was hilarious. I thought Microsoft throwing that shade at, Sony was pretty funny. Let's talk about some of the games that I'm hoping to see at this showcase. Now, Fable definitely, as that's something that I've been wanting for a very long time. Since the beginning, hardcore Fable fan. I love what they've done with the series. And when they announced Fable back in 2020, I was very excited. But all we got was that announcement. We didn't get any gameplay footage. We didn't really have any news leading up until today. Still currently in the present, we know nothing about this game. And that's rather disappointing. So that's one thing on my list that I really absolutely hope they show. That's just like one of my top 5 games that I actually hope they show. I'm also hoping we get something from State of Decay 3. Definitely Hellblade 2. We haven't seen much on Hellblade 2. I'm hoping that the Hellblade 2, if they do happen to show something, we definitely get some really good gameplay from that, because the first Hellblade was a phenomenal game. And I know for a fact that the team working on this game is going to do this game absolute justice, because Hellblade, I don't even know what to say. If you haven't played the game, it's on Game Pass right now. Go ahead, get that Game Pass, play it. You're in for a ride, okay? So Hellblade 2, Perfect Dark. We heard about Perfect Dark, in 2020 as well, or something along those lines. I don't remember exactly what year, but huge fan of N64, Perfect Dark. Microsoft picked up Rare a long time ago, and they kind of just don't do a lot with their games. So I'm hoping deep down inside, Perfect Dark is one of those games that they absolutely show, and give us something. It's a reboot, obviously. It totally needs it. The 360 Perfect Dark wasn't the greatest game in the world, but I'm very excited for a reboot. Everwild was announced in 2019. These are games that were announced what feels like a century ago. Okay, these are games Avowed 2021. That's another one. Again, games that I feel were announced centuries ago. That's how long it feels. Now, I'm not putting up my hopes. I'm not sitting here saying these are games that we're going to see at this showcase, but some things that I kind of want to see. So I hope that Microsoft can do us justice and be like, even give me a couple of those games. Even say, here, we'll give you Forza 8, Forza Motorsport 8, or Forza Horizon 6, maybe Fable or Perfect Dark, whatever. Even if I get 2 of those games or 1 of those games, I'm happy. But what kind of gets me is that Aaron Greenberg, he really stressed that this showcase, this 2-hour showcase, is going to show first-party games in engine and gameplay footage. So to me, this seems like Microsoft has a lot of things under their belt, a lot of games that they may have been hiding, that they haven't said anything about. We might be getting a lot of new announcements. We might be getting some re-announcements with gameplay footage. It's just hard to gauge. We don't really know. But one thing I know for sure that I hope this showcase offers to me, and that is a Gears of War Marcus Phoenix collection. Now, I would absolutely lose my shit for a Marcus Phoenix collection. I love Gears of War. I've been in it since the beginning, 2006, when the first Gears of War came out. Played the hell out of that game online. Got all the achievements for it. Transitioned to the 2008 Gears of War 2, so on and so forth, ending with Gears of War 5. So either you're going to show me a Gears of War Marcus Phoenix collection, or you're gonna give me Gears of War 6, because I'm over here. I'm losing it because we haven't had a Gears of War game for a few years. I think Gears 5 came out in 2019, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember, which is still a very well-played game online. A lot of people still play it. A lot of people still enjoy it. Gears is a very, very, very beloved franchise with Microsoft, and I hope they come strong, and I hope they do something big with it. The Coalition is a phenomenal company who has taken over for Gears of War to ensure that that they absolutely make sure that Gears of War has maintained elite status in, the Microsoft community. Okay, so I really hope that we get announcements for some of these games, or re-announcements for some of these games. I don't really care about any of the third-party stuff, but I'm sure we'll see some extended gameplay footage on maybe Assassin's Creed Mirage. We may even get some, I guess probably footage, or maybe not footage, maybe some information or a new trailer on Metal Gear Solid. Who knows? There's a lot of third-party games out there. I just don't see Microsoft making the same mistake that Sony made when they released their conference. So I really hope deep down inside that Microsoft can truly bring it, because I have a $600 console, $500 console, however much, sitting here collecting dust that I would love to turn on. I would love to play some first party games on it. I would love to enjoy it the way that I enjoy my PS5. And, the only way I can do that is if Microsoft delivers. Now, again, I'm not hyping this conference. I'm only telling you guys what I would like to see, and hopefully we get something as Xbox fans, that we get something good out of it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Share this video and hit that like button for me. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the video. If not, thumbs it down, honestly. Also, hit that notification bell, as it does send you notifications every time I go live or upload a new video. Okay? But until next time, you guys keep on gaming, and I'll see you again. Have a good night.